the starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at the Lakers, they're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
I think for New Orleans, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a 4-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. Marquee matchup tonight, Brent. Everyone's been looking forward to this one. This is a statement game for both teams.
Part of this game tonight, Kevin, that'll be interesting. We know the stars will be stars in the game tonight. This is a great indicator for the coaching staff about maybe this is a guy we can rely on as the season goes on. Maybe come playoff time, this is the type of player who we know in bigger moments is ready to accept the challenge.
That's a good look inside the game. I like that. And now the Lakers starting group. Lebron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Williamson, who's back up. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. Schroeder outside. Pass to Davis. That one off the back iron and out. Pass to Bledsoe. Ingram against James. It's deflected.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Now here's Harrell. He had 13 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And James throws it down.
Well, you got to be careful there. AD, great timing, jumps all over you, swipes that ball, and ignites the offense.
Schroeder against Ball. Bledsoe outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. On deep. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrink. Oh. No, that just happened. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ball against Schroeder. Pass to Williamson. He kicks to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram outside. And stolen by James. To the left side wing. Here's Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Harrell.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace, but, man, could they use a few shooters.
Count it, good. Williamson's got his second basket.
And you see the decision-making Williamson possesses. Phenomenal with the reads in terms of the defense and just taking what's available.
Now Ball. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Offensive rebound. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
You just watch Zion Williamson, and everybody's so curious about where it is that he fits positionally. We do know this. In terms of his power and athleticism, he's already elite. And in this league, he's going to find ways to make contributions. And where he likes to hang his hat is the way he plays defensively. And for a young player to gravitate towards that, that's something special.
That free throw missing. And Brent with Zion, he's a great fit for a team that will want to get up and down like the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt that he has already infused this city and this franchise with a tremendous amount of enthusiasm to watch his growth. But the mindset of Zion Williamson is about what he can do for the team. And that's what I'm most interested in. What kind of plays can he make? And him playing defense and using that ability down there to ignite the offense, that's where he can make some immediate impact.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now James, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Pelicans trail by 3. The pass to Ball. Bledsoe outside. And again, New Orleans has no up. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up. Impressive
to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Count it.
Zero hesitation. I mean, zero. Bledsoe with a quick release that time.
James with it. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Clock at 6. His first shot coming late. Pelicans pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram outside. Six on the shot clock. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Poked away. Here's Ingram. And Davis sends it back. LeBron against Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot. And for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Bledsoe. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you had, and you are, let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the field.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Davis has got 9 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Outside, Redick. Pass to Hart. Here's Ball. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And Ball proving to be a knockdown threat from mid-range as well. A terrific shooter in that area.
Here's Davis. It's blocked. 18 feet out. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers leading by 8. Outside, Davis. Can't connect from short range. New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Redick passes to Melly. Here's Hart. He had 15 points last outing and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays. Hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
That free throw, no good. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. That one misses.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. Pass to Hayes. Kicks to Redick. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. In third, the Pelicans.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Davis has the open look. Offline with his 3. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by the Lakers. Passes to Redick. Over Caldwell Pope, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And J.J. Redick is so used to aggressive defense because they don't want to give him an inch to shoot.
Here's Ball. Count it. And now it's only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Davis Davis inside, covered by Hayes. Kuzma back to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here is Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now here's Redick. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Outside, Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He provided some serious rim protection in that quarter. Good luck getting a shot over this guy. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They're back, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Hart, guarded by Kuzma. Hart kicks to Hayes. From deep three-point range, and it's Ball, that time on the assist by Hayes. 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball to pass to Hayes. Back to Ball. The pass to Melly. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pelicans trail by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Redick for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target from three-point range. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass the ball. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Lonzo Ball. Free throw good, Kuzma. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit for it. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most. And their challenge is, we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Williamson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Right around 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up. He's really delivered.
It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. High arcing shot. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Eric Bledsoe. Here's LeBron. Misses in close.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Second in assists, third in steals, and he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league. Presently ranked third by percentage.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Kuzma. Tries again, and James with the layup. James has got 12 in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ingram outside. And the rejection by James.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. He's in the area. You can't throw up anything lazy.
To the inside, Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
First one falls for him. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And stolen by James. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hart. He has 6. Here's Ingram. That misses off the backboard.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pelicans trail by 14. Bledsoe passes to Hart. Only He's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And James throws it down.
How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Bledsoe. The shot, no good. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. James finds Kuzma. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bledsoe. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring the defense right there in a great spot to get the block. I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
LeBron passes to Horton Tucker.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And that one falls for Ingram. I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. Here's Kuzma. Another shot. James, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And finished off by LeBron.
Just looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who can score from anywhere.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing here by 8. Adams dishes to Ingram. LeBron with the block. Schroeder finds Kuzma. Shoots over Ingram, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Kuzma. And that's 20 points for LeBron.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Williamson, the pass to Adams. Now Ingram. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Ingram.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
The drive by James. Here's Harrell. Bank shot. No good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shoot.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Credit comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Eric Bledsoe.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Davis against Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Adams right side. Back to Ball. Passes it to Adams. Shoots from the block. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Kuzma outside. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The first one falls.
As good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Redick surveying the D.
This is why Davis is considered one of the best defenders in the league. His mere presence is good enough to alter those shots.
And the first half is now in the books. Lakers ahead, up by 6. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 blocked shots, and also 3 steals. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like, hey, you, whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game. Bledsoe finds Adams. Great D that time from Harrell.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
James outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Down low. Adams right side. Shoots from 14. Ball no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Horton Tucker. Power down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And that one misses.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
He hits the second from the line. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Davis. Second chance effort. A shot off that time. Adams, some nice D.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Ingram with the steal. Paul with a wide open look. And the Pelicans miss again.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's Williamson missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Bledsoe looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's tipped.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
LeBron's shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now Ball. He's got 9. Ingram outside. pass to Williamson. Fader on the way. He gets it in there. Williamson's got 11.
And spectacular plays just seem to find this kid. Williamson with a great sense of time and space there.
Davis kicks to James. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Ball with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. LeBron against Ingram. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Williamson.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at it's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Harold drives in. He dishes it to Schroeder. Over Ball. Here's Davis, and he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
What a throw down by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
And here is Ball. 9 points in the game so far. The 3, Bledsoe. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hart's checked in.
Josh Hart.
Bledsoe outside. 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Bledsoe going to the inside has no problem at his size getting in and drawing contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. The Lakers also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder finds Davis.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming, but also get the shot off as well.
That's his second personal foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Pelicans
trail by 15. Here's Here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. Outside, Redick. To the paint. Here's Adams. Great D that time from Davis.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Williamson, the pass to Bledsoe. Inside. And there's Williamson on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 15. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Here's Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Davis. Over Bledsoe. Again, Los Angeles.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
The 12th pick in the NBA draft back in 2013. The cool thing would be, Kevin, if Steven Adams plays as many seasons as he has siblings. That would be 17.
Throw good, Adams.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And so Adams nails both of them. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
Kuzma, good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 11.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Bledsoe. 11 points in the game. Hart kicks to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. At the Hart from deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Checking in for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Kuzma with it. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Hart. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pelicans pull it in. Adams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now Bledsoe. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Adams dishes to Redick. Drills it from outside. 14 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. For the 3, it's the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Hart, and Davis sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look from outside off the mark. Pelicans trail by 17. 1:02 left to play in the third. Ingram against Davis. Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 10 points.
A combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Outside, Davis. The shot will not fall. Adams, some nice D. Hart kicks to Bledsoe. To the inside. Adams trying to free himself up. Good work defensively by Morris.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Redick with it. 14 points for him. From deep. Misses there.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 17. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pelicans trailed by 17. They're back. Ball and Redick. Ingram is out there with Hart, and it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
And the Lakers have possession. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on J.J. Redick. And he makes the first.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
So 1 for 2 that time with the stripe. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. It's a 16-point game. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
No good on the free throw. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
So he comes up empty at the line.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
First one falls for him. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Ball against Schroeder. It's Redick on the wing. Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
At the line for your Pelicans, Steven Adams. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Schroeder finds Kuzma. Down low, here's Horton Tucker. That shot off. Great D that time from Redick. Here's Ball. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Harrell the pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Lock at 6. Shoots over Ingram. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pelicans trail by 16. Ball up top. Started by Schroeder. And Adams with the slam.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. He kicks to Schroeder. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's Redick on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Harrell up top. Dishes it to Schroeder. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. From past the arc, drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Schroeder, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive, and he's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
Good from Schroeder.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
James checked in for Caldwell Pope. Schroeder hits them both. Pelicans trail by 16. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Three-pointer, and it's Ball. That time on the assist by Williamson. 14 points for Lonzo Ball.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Again, the Pelicans score.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kuzma outside. The dish to Schroeder. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
First free throw is good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Lakers leading by 15. And they double up James. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Harrell trying to free himself up, and it's Schroeder missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Nice shot selection there from Williamson. Opportunistic and also always ready to pull the trigger.
Kuzma with it, now defended by Williamson. Kuzma finds Schroeder. Harrell down low. Adams on him. James outside. Ingram with the steal. Shot from free throw range. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
You wonder at times if the offense should explore Steven Adams a little bit more. He collects 2.
Harrell dishes to Schroeder. And it's blocked. Redick passes the ball. Adams outside. Floats one up, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Ball, the pass to Adams. Redick with it, beyond the arc, in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
Harrell finds Schroeder. No good that time. Adams, some nice D.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Williamson dishes to Redick. The pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson, the pass to Adams. Ball with it. He's defended by Harrell. And the Pelicans get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
Free throw good. Kuzma. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And so he hits both. And so here is New Orleans down by 12. Ball finds Redding. Here's Ingram. To the inside. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Davis dishes to James. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Redick with the three, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one drops for him. And that's 21 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Over to the left wing. Ball no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the three.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. James has got 10 points in just the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Adams outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Kuzma. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home.
Right.
And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Pass to ABC. And here is Hernan Gomez. Pass to Thornwell. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Jones. Feeds to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Count that bucket. James has got 35 in the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Thornwell, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Thornwell can't get it to go. So it's the Lakers now. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Lets it go from deep, off target. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. The ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. And everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.